Okay, Nathan. So this is lesson information for 12618. I just sent you a scales and arpeggio sheet, mainly so that you can look at the scales with key signatures, major scales with key signatures, and start learning the order of sharps and flats. And once you know that, there's the method in there for if you know how many sharps there are in the key signature, how to get to the keynote, or how many flats there are in the key signature, how to get to that tonic first note in the scale. That'll help you, I think, process without having to see notation what the scales are. And ultimately, what we want to get to is a situation where you know them by looking at them. If I say B flat major, you know where B flat is, you know what the scale looks like, boom, you can play it. You don't have to think about what it would be notated like or how many flats are in a key signature. You have to go through that too, I think, to get to the point where they're memorized and they're that automatic. But we shouldn't take too long. It shouldn't take you too long to get to the point where they're automatic. I also sent you a couple sections of the Whaley Fundamentals keyboard book that you're buying. And I want you to start next week with page 9, the reading. There's always like exercises or technique at the beginning of the page, reading in the middle, and then memorization at the bottom. Right now, you're just working on reading. I want you to work on page 9 and page 10 for me for next time. Okay? And then we'll continue on. I'm not going to give you any more of the book than I just gave you, so if we run out of that before you buy it, we're going to get stalled. All right, because otherwise, at some point, I'm giving you the book in scan notation, and instead of having you buy it, which is illegal. I sent you Cerrone number 2 as well as Cerrone number 1. So as Cerrone number 1, you've got just a few rhythmic things and dynamic things to figure out a little bit better, get them polished up, which we talked about today and worked through in your lesson. And then I want you to jump into Cerrone 2. All right, before I send you on, I'm gonna maybe play a little bit on a pad for you so you can have a little bit of a basis for thinking about it. All right, and starting next week, I want to see a practice log from you every week. All right, and if you don't have 7 hours of practice, I'll just give you more to do so you can find plenty of things to do for 7 hours.
Do you want me to log